guys, it's Ishani, aka Total Makeup Junkie 101. So today I have a really exciting haul video for you guys. I haven't done a MAC haul in a while and lots of you guys have been wanting one. And MAC just recently came out with their summer 2014 collection, which is the Alluring Aquatic collection. And I have to say, I went a little crazy. I will be the first to admit that I am kind of flashbacking to the old school Total Makeup Junkie, where she used to literally purchase pretty much everything in every MAC collection that ever came out. I recently kind of jumped off the MAC bandwagon and I haven't really been following their collections as much as I used to, but I saw this collection, I saw the packaging, I kind of freaked out a little bit. And then I bought a lot. I showed you guys some teaser pictures on Instagram if you follow me there. If not, as always, I will have my Instagram name as well as my Facebook and Twitter names down in the description box below. Definitely follow me at those social medias because I definitely update you guys over there a lot more than I do here on YouTube. Either way, I Instagrammed a couple pictures kind of teasering this upcoming haul video, asking if you guys actually wanted to see a haul and showing you guys kind of what I got. The collection came out on maccosmetics.com this past Thursday, and pretty much everything is sold out on MAC online. However, today I believe they're releasing it online at Nordstrom and Macy's, and on Thursday you can get it in stores and at MAC counters. So I'm putting this video up as soon as I possibly can for you guys, just so you can see my personal recommendations, my swatches, my review, and you guys can make your own little wish list and head to the store on Thursday. So without further ado, let's get right into the haul video. As I was saying, the packaging is really the reason I went crazy with this collection. Just look and admire this beautiful packaging. It's this amazing kind of teal, turquoise, bluey green color. It's very metallic and mirrored. And then my favorite part is it's got these little water droplets on it. And the water droplets are actually raised. So, you know, you can actually feel it. It's textured, which is really cool. And I have to say, by far, some of the best makeup packaging I think I've ever seen. Not just in reference to MAC limited edition collections, but just in general, across the board. In all of my years of collecting makeup, I have to say this is my favorite packaging. The boxes also have a very similar design. They're also mirrored with the water droplets on them. So A+++ for the packaging, MAC. You knocked it out of the park. This is one of their bronzing powders that they released in this collection. They released two like bronzing powders that come in this packaging, and both of them are bronzing powders that they come out with every single year. So I actually already had this product. Now, before I get like the comments like, why in the world would you buy something that you already own? This product alone, I specifically bought for the packaging. I got it because I knew I could depot my Mineralized Skin Finish Natural and put it in this compact. And as I said, the compact is just too stinking cute. I couldn't not get it. But the shade of bronzer I got is called Refined Golden. It's just a warm brown with gold flecks of shimmer in it. This was the one out of the two. The other one was called Golden, and that was a matte bronzer. And I knew for sure I would never use that one, so I figured I'd just get the shimmery one. The texture on this product is really beautiful though. It's really finely milled, and you can see when I blend it in, it does kind of just blend away on my skin tone. So it's very much almost the same color as my skin. This would be a nice bronzer on people with lighter skin tones, but as I said, I exclusively got it because I really wanted the compact. The other two bronzers that I got in this collection are in the MAC Extra Dimension formulations. So they come in packaging like this. You can see it still has the really beautiful water droplets around the front of the packaging. So this first shade of Extra Dimension bronzer is called Aphrodite Shell, and this is a really gorgeous, almost like a matte satin finish, like a peachy bronze. And Aphrodite Shell can almost be like a highlight on my skin tone because it is quite a bit lighter than my skin, but if you are lighter than me, this could definitely work as a bronzer. And then this other shade is called Delphic, which is the darker out of the two. This one doesn't have as much peach in it. It seems to have a little bit more of a red tone to it. So here is the swatch of Delphic next to Aphrodite's shell. You can see Delphic is really similar to my skin tone. I could probably almost use this as an all-over setting powder for me. Despite both of these colors not acting well as bronzers on my particular skin tone, I do have to say that the texture of these is phenomenal. They are super creamy and they're really finely milled, but they're not super powdery. They're definitely some of the best powder products I've ever felt from MAC, so I do have to say texture-wise, these get an A+. Alright, the next face things in this collection which I grabbed were the two blushes. These are the Extra Dimension blushes. They released two different shades. This first shade is called Seduced at Sea, which is kind of a pearly peachy pink. Here's the swatch of Seduced at Sea, so you can see it does have a nice amount of pearl in it, but there is no glitter in that shade. And then the other blush I got is called See Me, Hear Me, which is the darker out of the two. This one is slightly more of a plummy shade, and here is See Me, Hear Me. So you can see it's definitely darker than Seduced at Sea, and it doesn't have as much of a pearly finish to it. Seduced at Sea is actually the blush that I'm wearing in this video right now. I kind of wanted to try out the lighter of the two blushes to see how it would look on my skin. And with a couple of applications, it definitely shows up, but the shimmer shows up a lot more than the color on my skin tone. So it kind of gives my cheeks kind of like a healthy glow, emphasis on the glow, but the actual color is quite light for my skin. Overall, I do have to say I'm a little bit disappointed with the texture of these blushes. Although the texture is really like smooth, they're not really pigmented, and when you try to pick them up with the blush brush, they don't really go onto the blush brush very well, so they're a little bit dry in texture, which is kind of unfortunate because I was really excited about these. Alrighty, now let's get right into the eyeshadows. There were 6 Extra Dimension eyeshadows that MAC released in this collection, and I grabbed all 6 of them. So this first one is called Lorelei, which is a really metallic kind of peachy bronze. And there is Lorelei swatched. You can see it is super metallic and really pigmented. This next shade is called Sea Worship, which is kind of a bronzy olive green. So there is a swatch of Sea Worship. You can see it is super pigmented and really metallic. Sea Worship is also the shade that I'm wearing all over my lids and into my crease today. I did a one shadow look with this shadow, and I think it turned out really beautiful. This next shade is called Silver Sun, which is a darker grayish silver with quite a bit of like a teal tone to it. And here is Silver Sun. So you can see, I mean, it doesn't look super silver. It definitely looks very much like a teal. This next shade is called Fathoms Deep, which is like a darker bluey violet. So there is Fathoms Deep swatched. You can see gorgeous pigmentation and such a beautiful color. I could see that being a really gorgeous one shadow smoky eye. Next we've got Legendary Lure, which is kind of a blackened teal. So there is Legendary Lure swatched. You can see another really gorgeous like one shadow smoky eye. And then this last shade is Soul Serenade, which is a darker grayish purple. And there is Soul Serenade swatched, so you can see another beautiful smoky eye color. So when you see all 6 of the eyeshadows next to each other, look at how beautiful they are. They are all incredibly pigmented, incredibly metallic. This is one swipe of all of the shades and they have full pigmentation. I have to say the eyeshadows out of everything I got in this collection are definitely the standout products. If you only want to get one product from this collection just to have some of the limited edition packaging, or if any of these colors strike your fancy, definitely go for it because everything about these eyeshadows is phenomenal. phenomenal. Next up for lips, MAC released 5 lipsticks in this collection, and surprise, surprise, I got all 5 of them. I have to say the lipsticks weren't as interesting to me as some of the lip glosses that I'm gonna talk about next, but I got them because, once again, that packaging is, oh my god, it's like killer packaging. Like, I've never seen anything so amazing. It just, I can't get over it. So this is the first lipstick shade. This one is called Siren Song, and this is a lustre finish. And you can just see by my swatch that it is just a very, very light, almost like a clear, whitish shade. To be honest, this is the one I wasn't actually going to get just because it's not really that pretty of a shade. I don't know. I'm sure some people would like it, especially if you're lighter skin tone, but on me, this just looks like a milk mustache that kind of fell. This next shade is called Pet Me Please, and this is a frost finish. This lipstick has come out in a collection before, so I believe this is the only re-promoted shade out of all 5. So here is Pet Me Please swatched. It's kind of like a metallic-y, whitish pink. It's honestly not that flattering of a shade, but I think this one would look pretty if I mix it with other shades to kind of lighten them up and give them a little bit of shimmer. Or you could put this kind of like in the center of your lips with a darker shade on the outside of your lips to give kind of like an ombre look. This next shade is Enchanted One, and this is a matte finish. Here's a swatch of Enchanted One. I honestly wasn't sure how I would like this one on my skin tone just by seeing it from online swatches, but it is actually really gorgeous. It is a gorgeous shade of the perfect peachy neutral color. This next shade is Mystical, and this is a cream sheen finish. So here is Mystical. It is kind of a darker mauve neutral color. It's got a little bit of plum tones in it, which makes it different from Enchanted One. And because it's a cream sheen, it's got kind of like that shiny finish. And this is the last shade in the collection. This one is called Goddess of the Sea, and this is also a cream sheen finish. And you can just see how stinking gorgeous this one is. It is a plummy purple, but because it's a cream sheen, it's not super, super dark or really, really pigmented. It's got a nice amount of pigmentation with a really nice shine to it. It is also what I'm wearing on my lips in this video, by the way, and I absolutely love it. So out of the lipsticks, I have to say my personal standouts would definitely be these last 3, mainly because they are very flattering on my skin tone, whereas the other 2 will definitely not be. But Goddess of the Sea, guys, this is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. It is the best plum that's not too dark. It's got nice color, but it's not too bright, and it's got a nice amount of shine, so it's not uncomfortable. This is all I'm wearing on my lips, no lip liner, no lip gloss, and it's just, it's so, so beautiful. Alrighty guys, and lastly in the collection are the 5 lip glasses. Surprise, surprise, I got all 5 of them. I was really, really excited about these because I haven't bought MAC lip gloss in a really long time. I can't even remember the last lip gloss I bought. It must have been like the Viva Glam Rihanna one that came out like 3-4 months ago. So I'm really, really excited about these. They are all just really beautiful shades. So this first shade is Clear Water, which is a clear base with multi-dimensional shimmer in it. And when I say multi-dimensional, I'm not lying to you guys. This has like blue, green, pink, like duochrome in it. So here is Clear Water swatched, and honestly on camera and my swatch does not do this color justice. While it is just a clear gloss, the glitter in it is so beautiful. It just sparkles like diamonds. It's amazing. This next shade of lip gloss is called Peachstock, and this is the only shade that is a re-promote in this collection, and it is also the only lip gloss shade that is a cream finish. You can just see by the swatch, it's kind of a creamy, neutral beige color, a little bit lighter than my skin tone, but this would be nice to tone down any really dark or really bright lipstick shade. This next shade is called called Water Deities, which is a very, very metallic, shimmery, peachy bronze. And there is a swatch of Water Deities. You can see another really, really beautiful shade, especially on my skin tone. Next up, we've got Seducing Sound, which is a darker brownie plummy color. And there's a swatch of Seducing Sound. Once again, this one is not super, super pigmented, but it's got a good amount of color to it, a nice amount of shimmer. And then the last shade, which I was the most excited about, this one is called Modern Lure, and it is a very, very dark, vampy, plummy purple. And there is a swatch of Modern Lure, so you can see it is obviously the darkest out of all of them, and it's quite a bit darker than the rest and quite a bit more pigmented. So if you like pigmented glosses, go for Modern Lure. So I have to say the four glosses are really, really beautiful, but my personal favorites are definitely Modern Lure, which is the darkest one, and Clearwater, which is the lightest one. And the reasons I like those two is because Clearwater has the most like mind-boggling, gorgeous, diamondy shimmer in it, and Modern Lure is just my type of deep burgundy, plummy gloss. So those two would be my personal picks. So that is all that I grabbed from the MAC Alluring Aquatic collection. That is all, as if, you know, I grabbed like a couple things. No, this was a ginormous collection. I fell in love with the packaging. I fell in love with the colors. The second it went online, I jumped. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just so, so happy with everything I got. I want you guys to just see this carnage that I'm dropping stuff out of. This carnage that is the MAC box. I'm dropping everything, but just look at this insane, like, carnage of MAC products here. My personal picks, which were probably pretty obvious from the swatches, were the eyeshadows. I love the eyeshadows. If you guys only want to get one thing from this collection, check out the eyeshadows. Pick your favorite color. They're all amazing. They all have stellar pigmentation, and they can all be used for the gorgeous one eyeshadow look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this MAC haul video. I haven't done one in a while. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it, and let me know down in the comments below what you're picking up from this collection, because I would love to know. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!